for classic matches just like the World Cup videos, why not go to patreon.com/drunkredhead. Hello and welcome once again to Drunk Redhead Kinda Live. I've got my hashtag fuck ton of notes, 2 pages. I've also got the whole world in my hands, and while we wait for the next orbit, why don't you get in touch with your musical side? This is Tony Concrete by the Working Man Kinda Live at the Napier in Blackburn in 2017. See you on the other side.
I want to see everyone Louis Benson. This first song's called Tony Concrete. As previously stated, that was the Working Man with Tony Concrete Kinda Live at the Napier in Blackburn last year. If you enjoyed that, you can go check them out on their Facebook page, facebook.com/The Working Man Band. A link, of course, will be in the description below. Once again, we begin this month's show with wrestling, mainly because, well, WrestleMania was last month and we have to review it, kinda, I guess. There were a few odds here and there, quite a few odds really, weird, odd decisions. Let's think of my predictions first. I got about 6 or 7 right, which is about half. I'm not going to count it as a win though. I think 9 out of 14 probably would have been a win. So the streak is over, but a new streak will start today. Hopefully we'll find out that soon. What happened at Mania? Well, for a start, Roman Reigns didn't win. I don't think I saw that one coming, did you? I don't think. Yeah, they swerved us all. They also swerved us all with Asuka as well. Asuka lost for the first time in about 4 million years. Which is a shame. I would have preferred her to win, but I'm guessing they are well on their way of making Super Charlotte against Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania next year. That's what the rumour mills are saying anyway. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura was, despite all the hype, not as good as it could have been. But they have improved on that since, and I'll talk about that in a little while. Also, Braun Strowman winning the tag team titles on Raw with a 10-year-old child. No Rey Mysterio. We're not going to bring in him. No, not going to bring in random players. No way Jose was in the crowd when he was deciding who was going to be his partner. But oh no, you small 10-year-old child. Still funny though. I'm one of the more positive ones. Match of the night, of course, at WrestleMania had to have been Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Who saw that coming? I thought it would be a clusterfuck, and while there were a couple of botches, they were mainly due to Stephanie McMahon, who isn't really a trained wrestler. Ronda Rousey, though, kicked ass. Or arse, because I'm English, and that's how we should pronounce it. But we don't. Either way, I didn't think it was that bad a show. I thought it had its high points. I correctly predicted that Matt Hardy would win the Battle Royal and have help from Bray Wyatt in doing so. And now we get broken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt tag team. I'm enjoying that already. Delete. Also at WrestleMania, we did get our John Cena versus Undertaker match, but I don't think anyone really saw how that was going to go down. I believe I correctly predicted the winner, but as I said, I don't think anyone expected the Undertaker to win that match in 3 minutes, completely jobbing him out. It was hilarious, but let's not go into that. The Undertaker back for one night, and actually back for 2 nights, because let's move on to the other event that's happened recently, the Greatest Royal Rumble over in Saudi Arabia. That was a glorified house show. I don't know if anyone expected it to be different. There was loads of rumours going on about loads of title changes. There was one title change, and that one was forced anyway because the title was vacant, and it was Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy winning it. Yay, Raw Tag Team Champions. They procured the gold. Expedition and all that gubbins. Yes, also on the Greatest Royal Rumble, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura's rematch, which was way better now that Shinsuke Nakamura is a ball-smashing heel. Every time he smashes AJ Styles in the balls, it's quite entertaining just because Nakamura's face. And they've changed Nakamura's music. They've added lyrics. It's really good. And I like listening to it even more now. I don't just want to hum to it. I want to just rock out to it. It's awesome. Also, on the Greatest Royal Rumble, The Undertaker was back. As I said earlier, he had a casket match with Rusev, and he managed to put Rusev and Aiden English in there. Although Rusev did last about 6 minutes longer than John Cena did. So I'd say that's a good thing for Rusev. John Cena, he was taking on Triple H and won in it was a decent match that opened the show. Who saw that? Who saw John Cena and Triple H opening a show in this gigantic stadium? Apparently they requested to do it, which is probably right actually, because they've both got enough sway really, haven't they? And there was a 50-man Royal Rumble. 50 men! It lasted forever. Daniel Bryan was in it for pretty much the entirety of it. 1 hour 16 minutes. Apparently a record for the Royal Rumble, but I don't know if this one counts because it's not actually the Royal Rumble, it's a Royal Rumble. But it was won in the end by Braun Strowman, which I think is a fair choice. He demolished people in that match. Of course, a Royal Rumble wouldn't be a Royal Rumble without some surprise entrants, and this one had a few, if a bit random ones. You had the ones they announced previously, which was the return of Chris Jericho, Rey Mysterio and Great Khali. They were all announced beforehand, so they weren't really that mysterious and surprise, but you know, there was others. There was a random sumo wrestler, Hiroki Sumi, I think his name was. Bit random, came out when Mark Henry was in there, and they had Mark Henry eliminated him easily. It was a bit weird. You had Hornswoggle, who got quite a big pop actually when he came out, so maybe it was a successful choice. And then you had some NXT randoms that were just thrown in there. Dan Mather, or Mather, don't know how you pronounce that one. Roderick Strong, random. Tucker Knight from Heavy Machinery, not his partner, just him. And Baba Tunde, who hasn't even been on NXT yet, but they said he's up from NXT. He's fucking gigantic, like taller than Braun Strowman. And then he had a stare down with Braun Strowman before Braun Strowman chucked him out with ease. Still, fucking gigantic. And the best moment of the entire night, of an entirely botch-filled night, there's a botch for you right there, was Titus O'Neil slipping during his entrance and landing under the ring. And he went all the way under the ring, which made it even better. So yeah, that was a pretty entertaining match. Bit of backyard fun for you now. Not quite as entertaining as a 50-man Royal Rumble, but it's short and sharp, and it's got a decent soundtrack to it. So this is The Jizz versus El Haj Chili from new and exclusive 19th edition, back in December 2003. If you enjoyed the banger in the background of that backyard wrestling match, you can check out the band. It was Killer Tricks with Supersonic, and you can find them on their Facebook, facebook.com/Killer Tricks. A link, of course, will be in the description below. There's been crazy times over in football land recently, as somehow the mighty Reds of Liverpool have reached the semi-finals of the Champions League, knocking out Manchester City in the quarter-finals 5-1 on aggregate, beating them 3-0 at Anfield and then 2-1 away. Not too bad. And we're also 5-2 up in the semi-finals after the first leg against Roma. It was 5-0, but then we conceded 2, which worries me because Roma have history, because in the quarter-finals they knocked out Barcelona after losing the first leg 4-1 and overturning that 3-goal deficit to win on away goals. So they might still be able to beat us. They've got that same 3-goal deficit and they've got away goals. Fingers crossed they don't. And if they do, Roma, they'll probably be playing Real Madrid in the final again. Boring old Real Madrid. They're beating Bayern Munich 2-1 or 2-0. Can't remember off the top of my head, but they're winning after the away leg. So it'll be difficult for Bayern Munich to come back after that. But if they can, I'll be super happy because it'll be less boring. But yeah, also in the Europa League, Arsenal v Atletico and Marseille v Red Bull Salzburg. It's looking like an Atletico Madrid Marseille final, but maybe Arsenal can turn on the style away from home and somehow well, they just need to win actually, because the first leg was 1-1. It's just Atletico Madrid have an away goal. So maybe Arsene Wenger can get a trophy in his final season. Yes, Arsene Wenger is finally leaving. Finally. There's other people who I know, Arsenal fans, who are very happy about that. Moving on from the Champions League to general normal European leagues, and as I said last edition, most of the leagues have been wrapped up. Well, now it's official. Manchester City have won the Premier League, Bayern Munich have won the German League, PSG have won the French League, and Barcelona have won the Spanish League. There's only the Italian League left to give us a bit of excitement. It's all turning into the Scottish League. It's all just like Celtic, who have already won the Scottish League as well. Like anyone didn't see that one coming. Finally, in football, a 24-team Club World Cup may be happening in 2021. They're going to change it to every 4 years, apparently, and it sounds awfully quite good. It's going to feature 12 European teams, 4 or 5 South American teams, 2 teams from North America, Asia, and 2 from Africa, and 0 or 1 from Oceania. Now that sounds like a tournament. Apparently it will feature the last 4 Champions League winners, last 4 Champions League runners-up, and the last 4 Europa League winners. That sounds good, just keep them in. It's like a Super Cup. But then you got the South American countries too, and the other ones. I'd say that, I'd look forward to that. If that's every 4 years, then we'd have the Euros in 2020, we'd have the Club World Cup in 2021, we'll have the World Cup in 2022. We just need something for that additional year, and then we've got like football sorted every year. It's fantastic. Summer football, it's what we want. Summer football. I'll keep it fairly brief in the gaming section this time. There's one massive game that's come out that everyone seems to love so far. God of War, the new rebooted edition. And, well, it looks amazing. And I really would like to play it. I'm kind of jealous of the PS4 owners. The PS4 owners that I do know have said it is amazing and have not stopped playing it since they bought it the other week. I'd say that's a glowing review. The actual reviews also say it's fucking amazing. So yeah, that's I'm jealous. I want a PS4 just for that and Horizon Zero Dawn. That'd be a bit of a waste of money if I just got it for those games, especially when I want to save up for a Switch as well. God, there's so much fun stuff out there to play these days. From what I can make of God of War, from my outsider's perspective, it's mainly Kratos with a beard and Kratos constantly shouting "boy" at the kid in the game. That's from an Xbox user's perspective. Anyway, I've also finally finished my scenario on Football Manager. Finally. It took me forever, pretty much. Well, a good month or so. Has a top division in England of 46 subdivisions, and yeah. What I might do is post a video showing off what I've done. Not really showing off, just showing what I've done and seeing if you guys, the people, want to see a series about it. Because I wouldn't mind, I enjoy it anyway. It's great fun. Finally, the Drunk Redhead Wrestling Classic is finally reaching its conclusion soon. We've finally got to the actual tournament itself. The qualifying is over. Not for you guys yet. You've got a few more qualifying videos to go, but in the actual making of the tournament videos, we're finally on to the actual tournament, and there are some brilliant matches going on there. Well, brilliant sounding matches. They haven't happened yet, so you can't guarantee too much. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Cactus Jack against Shawn Michaels. Sounds decent. And the other big match I'd say is Andre the Giant. He's against someone big and I can't remember who at the moment off the top of my head. But something for you to look forward to. It's coming soon. Just keep an eye on the channel, innit? Anyway, here's 5 great things I've done on the Xbox this week. I had a quick go on Slime Rancher, just for a bit of fun. Here are 5 great combination Largos. That's where one slime eats the poo of another slime, and then turns into a mix of the two. Yeah, that's not weird at all. Strap yourselves in, it's time to rock out as I recommend to you something that you may have never heard before, that you may love. And in this edition, the music is no different, it is awesome. I just say that to start with. I recommend to you Skolossus by Gurt. Yep, released around a year ago, Skolossus is a fantastic slab of sludgy stoner noise by Gurt, who have a fantastic name that's fun to say. Gurt. And, well, yes, better talk about some of it. The best thing about this band is they don't take anything too seriously. And, yeah, it's evident with some of the song titles, such as Battle Pants, which is an awesome track, and Meowing at the Fridge, which is also an awesome track. The whole thing's awesome. My personal favourite track, though, is, well, two of them. First, Gimme the Night Any Day. Awesome. It's the second song on there, which really builds into a great ending. And secondly, speaking of Meowing at the Fridge, and secondly, John Garcia Later, which is towards the end of the album, which is an absolute tune, and mentions Sand in the Vagina, which is awesome. If you want to go agree with my recommendation and go check out them, you can go get this album for a most agreeable price over on their Bandcamp page, and you can get links to that over on their Facebook page, which is facebook.com/GurtSludge. A link, of course, will be in the description below. Once again, and we are done for another edition of Drunk Redhead Kinda Live. Of course, if you are getting withdrawals from us over the next month, you can check us out over on facebook.com/drunkredhead. And of course, if you fancy giving us some money, helping support the cause, which is pretty useful right now, you can over on Patreon, patreon.com/drunkredhead. And you can also buy t-shirts from us. They might have funny slogans. They're up to you if you find them funny or not. It's drunkredhead.dizzyjam.com. And there's some decent designs on there. Also, if you're a fan of crisps, you can go check out a Twitter page that I contribute to. #GoodCrisps. That's twitter.com/HTGoodCrisps. We review crisps. It's been a massive feature about Walkers recently with their 70th anniversary flavours. Ooh. And that's it for this edition of Drunk Redhead Kinda Live. I better give you some tunage to go rock out to at the end of the show, like I do every time. This is Bonjour Bonnet by Bear vs Monero, Kinda Live at Aces and Eights in London in September 2014. And if you like what you see, you can check them out. Facebook.com/Bear vs Monero. Sorry, my notes are there. That's why I'm looking there. And now I'm going to look over here as you guys look that way towards the music. I'll see you next time. Rock on. Bye.